What's going on, folks? It's Moe-GENIE, the king of the north. It's Moe-GENIE, baby. And I'm here to give you everything I know about Milesandre's moves next season. Yes, the Red Beauty, the server of R'hllor. Miss it, the night is dark and full of terrors. Alright, let's maneuver like a cougar on a fresh day in Bermuda. Let's get down to it. Melisandre's out of Winterfell. Melisandre's all alone. And the first scenes I believe we're going to see next season is Melisandre inside of an inn or a bar or a pub or some spot that men like to gossip. And she'll be sitting there listening. She'll be sitting there hearing all the juicy gossip of the North. Oh, did you guys hear the King of the North has been crowned? Jon Targaryen, yada 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 you. And what's Melisandre to do? She's gonna want to get back in Winterfell. Folks, this is the move. This is what she does, man. She's obsessed with Jon Snow. Obsessed, ladies and gentlemen. Her life's work has been to find Azor Ahai. You think she's just gonna let Jon Snow walk away from her life that easily? She's willing to die for Azor Ahai. So please get hyped while we talk about Melisandre, the stage 5 clinger for next season. Believe it, folks, this is the reason. Now, Melisandre from the books is an obsessed, crazy, religious follower. It doesn't come off like that in the show as much as it does in the books, even though she is crazy on the show. Don't get it twisted. In the show, it's serious. She's burning people. You know what I'm saying? She even burned little Shireen in the show. They haven't even done that in the books yet. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand. Melisandre is always gonna do what she feels is right, and that is R'hllor. She knows that the long night is coming. You gotta understand, the long night is coming. Folks, that means the Night King is coming. So she's gonna do everything in her powers to make sure the Night King and the great others don't win. And what that entails is burning more people. Alright? She might get into a little bit of mischief next season that Jon Snow's gotta ride out and handle. She's got nobody with her. She's got no help, no Davos, no Jon Snow, no nothing, no Stannis, no nobody. She's alone. And people that alone do things that might be a little crazy to other people. Now, before I get to the goodies of my predictions, let me start off and say my original theory that Melisandre will keep her glamour of her old self for the entire season or most of it. She will use her unglamour to maneuver through the North. It's an awesome party trick, folks. I mean, just imagine fast. You feel me? She can chill and hide in the North, not worrying about Jon Snow, not worrying about any Northern lords looking out for a red witch that burned a little girl. You know what I mean? She can just do her thing. She can hide and ride. Now, what else can she do when she's glamored up other than hide herself and chill out, being undetected in the North? Well, I think we're going to get a little bit more backstory on Melisandre and how she was a slave and a shy, what she went through when she was a child. Could we see something in a Bran vision, maybe? That Bran sees something of a red priestess back 100, 200 years ago? I don't know, but it is a possibility. Now, our story leads us back to the Brotherhood without banners, because remember, Beric Dondarrion said, "The cold winds are rising, folks." And that means the boys are leaving River Run and everything to do with the South. They're headed north. They're headed to Winterfell. I believe they think that Jon might be Azor Ahai on top of that. Once they hear the news that he's been crowned King of the North, this might be the prince that is promised that they've all been wondering and wishing for. Because we know that the Red Priests contact each other through the red fires that they see their visions through. Each Red Priest has his own magical powers. Melisandre's was always able to detect if danger was coming to her in her red flames. If somebody wanted to try to kill her, Melisandre could always see it in her flames. Think of it like a Game of Thrones Spidey sense. Now, Thoros Samir, he had his own party trick with the red flames. Thoros Samir was also able to look through the red flames and do a couple things. Beric Dondarrion used the Kiss of Life to bring back Catelyn Stark as Lady Stoneheart. These Red Priests got a lot of magic, folks, and I hope the TV show gives us a little taste of this. Now, I don't think we're getting Lady Stoneheart, but we may have Arya joining up with the Brotherhood. She may rejoin them because she's already been with them earlier in a Game of Thrones Season 2, Season 3. Now, wouldn't that be magically amazing? To have Arya, Melisandre, the Hound, the Brotherhood without banners, Brienne, and Pod all being in one room? Now that'd be magically delicious. Come on, y'all remember the prophecy Melisandre gave to Arya back all them seasons past? And it just seems right that it'll come true now in a little meeting in River Run of the North. Everything's set up. Everything feels right for the Brotherhood without banners and Melisandre to get back together again. And we will get the information on the prince that is promised, and I will bet you that Melisandre will try to convince the Brotherhood that Jon Snow is the man, that she saw Jon Snow come back to life and be resurrected with her own eyes. Maybe they'll do a reverse kiss of life that they gave and said to Lady Stoneheart, and they just switch it up on the show like, boom, Jon got the kiss of life, and he's the one who got resurrected and brought back. It's a possibility. Now, y'all gotta understand, we are getting to the end game here. There's only about 14 episodes left, and it has to be shown that Jon is Azor Ahai, the prince that is promised, the hero with the burning sword, to come back and defeat the great others, aka the Night's King and his demons and ghouls. These plots have to be cemented next season, and you will see a almost Justice League consortium of the Brotherhood without banners and Melisandre tag teaming, getting together, and realizing they must help Jon. And with Melisandre telling the Brotherhood without banners, Thoros, Samir, and Beric especially, even though Beric's dead in the books, because again, he gave his life so Lady Stoneheart could come back to life, they're going to talk and decide that they must have Jon join them. So how would they make him join them? Well, we've got these pictures of Jon Snow and Christy Gwendolyn, a.k.a. Brienne Tarth, in her pajamas, and it looks like they're getting under attack in Winterfell. Well, maybe it's the Brotherhood without banners that lead an assault on Winterfell in the nighttime raid kind of aspect, and it's all for the good. It's all to get Jon Snow to join them. Maybe they're trying to draw him out of Winterfell. It's a possibility. And there's a lot of wild things going on for next season. Now, the next question is, who the hell is this kid? There's a lot of speculation going on social media about this picture. We don't know what it is. It's a new leaked out picture from the set, produced last month. Who is this guy? Who could this kid be? In my opinion, This kid is going to be from a flashback. And I believe it could possibly be a young Peter Baelish doing a flashback on River Run with Catelyn Stark, Catelyn Tully, and Peter maybe, and Lysa. Or maybe, could it possibly be a young Robert Baratheon? He has the blue eyes and the black hair, the trademark of the Baratheons. I don't know. You guys put it down in the comments below. Who do you think this kid is going to be? I definitely believe it's from a flashback episode. I just don't know who. Could it even be a young Edric Storm? Could we have that storyline coming back? Make sure you check out my Gendry video in my playlist. Now that's all I'm going to leave you with on Milesandre's game next season. She's going to stay glamored, folks. Stick to that theory and you will believe that Moe-GENIE got it right. Milesandre will be old next season and only the audience will know. No other character will know. It'll just be us watching her maneuver in the north as the old Grinch. We'll get to see her fighting battles of her inner self, trying to help Jon Snow from a distance. She won't be able to get close to him, not just yet. Not until he gravely needs her help. And I believe the help will come once the Brotherhood without banners storms Winterfell as a trap to draw Jon out, and Milesandre will be there to save the day. That's my predictions for Milesandre next season. She will be trying to get back in Jon Snow's good graces. This is the King of the North, and I'm out. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Moe-GENIE, Moe-GENIE, Moe-GENIE.